We're back with episode 5 of Pro Audio Deals or Disasters, where we look at Facebook Marketplace listings and talk about the gear, talk about the asking prices, and share stories.
Welcome to Storytellers.
About our experiences with this stuff in the past. I love hearing what you have to say about it all, so definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below. You can support these videos by joining the channel either here on YouTube or on Patreon, or by just using the affiliate links in the description below. First up, we've got a really good DJ setup listing here. I'll read it here. Got a good DJ setup here. Everything works, ready to go. Two 15-inch speakers. Got a DJ table with cabinets and inside lights. 8-way channel mixer, fog machine, and liquid for it. A Pioneer DDJ 400. Bunch of lighting, ceiling laser, groundwater waves, 2 floodlights. Computer stand, 4 speaker stands. This is worth way more than $1,000. Take it, resell it for more, I don't care. I want it gone, need room in the trailer, won't budge on price, already losing enough. Oh boy. So he's wheeling around this massive case. Like, this is a huge sled with his speakers inside of it. He's got drawers, a Furman, nothing else, another drawer, and then this random smattering of like music go round DJ gear. This size of this thing. He's got it in a trailer with a ramp, but like, could you imagine trying to load this thing in by yourself? So I'm guessing when he is actually DJing, this is mostly empty. He's bringing this massive road case in just to set this little Pioneer deal up on. What is a Pioneer DDJ 400 worth? Because some of Pioneer stuff is very expensive, but yeah, $200 used if you're lucky. Bunch of Chauvet. Cheap mixer, who knows what brand. I'm struggling to see $1,000 worth of value here, even if you needed that case. You know, I'm sure somebody needed this. Like, it's a well-made, this is a professional, like, touring case. Certainly, I don't think it's a DJ table, but I just love these listings where, you know, just absolutely firm, won't budge on price. This thing's going to be listed forever. It's already been up 2 weeks. He's really going to struggle to sell this road case because that is just a monster. If you loaded this thing all the way up with gear too, you would be hurting to move that on your own. So really something that's more suited towards like proper touring than any sort of local DJ work. I can't imagine if you pulled up even to like a high school gym, if they had like a, you know, loading dock off the cafeteria like our schools did growing up, and you pulled up in this trailer, boy, you would be struggling to get this thing in, even for like a high school dance or what have you. So I think he's going to be hanging on to this one for a while, but let me know what you think in the comments below, as always. Now, this one I saw yesterday, and it's just not related to live sound, but the people who watch this channel probably get a kick out of it. This is a 30-foot dish this guy's father bought, and sadly he passed away before he could finish working on this project, and his idea was to do some sort of project involving the moon. He wanted to bounce radio waves off the moon, and he was dead serious about it. He moved this rig in a rental U-Haul, got a telehandler involved. It's such a cool project. It's really impressive to see what some people get into. Facebook Marketplace honestly never disappoints. But I definitely sent this to the Save It for Parts channel already.
Today, we're picking up a geodesic dome.
And maybe he'll have the energy to do another U-Haul dish rescue. And if he does, I will definitely drive to South Bend and give him a hand, because this is unbelievable. Really, really good sized dish, and apparently all the hardware and the base and everything. This is as complete as it gets for something like this on Facebook Marketplace. It's just really incredible what some people are into. And of course, if anybody is interested in this, I will leave the link to the listing, as long as it's still active, in the description down below. So if one of you ends up buying this, you've got to let me know. Send me pictures of what you do with it. Invite us out to make a video about it when you get it onto your property whatever it is, I'd love to be involved. So hopefully this gets sold to a good home and doesn't end up in the scrapyard. So first of all, I want to say that I absolutely hate when people list stuff like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the dollar amount, and then within the first 2 sentences, they're saying they want $15,000 for this package. Just put $15,000 up in the price. I don't get what you're hoping to attract here. Is like somebody that thinks this is a cheap system, they're not going to have 15 grand to spend. So like, you just want to see clicks on your listing, but not actually sell the thing. It baffles me that people do this so often. The same thing, there's another listing here, $100 PVPA system. Well, no, actually, he wants $75 a piece for these clapped out old speakers, and then $100 for something else. Doesn't even mention the mixer unless that's what he's calling a bass cabinet. Back to this portable church PA. Whole sound system for sale, would like to sell it all together, will consider parting it out, all descriptions, quantities, and prices available in the last picture. So he's got a price list, cool, we'll check that out in a second. And he's gonna update it as things sell. So apparently he's willing to sell individual items as well. 15 grand for the whole system. It's roughly 2 years old. Church only used it for 6 months. And we're looking at turbo sound, speakers, subs, and monitors. An Allen & Heath SQ5, very nice. People love the SQ5. A DX168 stage box, also very nice. Audix wireless, which is great, but definitely not the most common thing. Very interesting to see that. A bunch of cables. I'm guessing they're selling the cases as well, because this looks like they bought it. This looks like an AV integrator's work to me. All the heavy rack drawers and the screen printed panels and all this extra stuff to fill up a huge rack they may or may not have needed. Oh, wow. Both sides turn into tabletops on that case. You can never have enough work surface, so that's pretty cool. I know for a fact that many of you watching this know a lot more about the current generation of turbo sound speakers than I do, so you can let me know and let us all know if you think these are good or bad, or what you like about this system. Are those turbo sound monitors though? Okay, yeah, here's the breakdown. So they're the TS-IQ12 tops, TS-IQ18B subs, TS-IQ8 powered speaker with soft cover. So, oh no, those aren't the monitors. They've got like some outfills, some 8-inch outfills, and then 12-inch monitors, the TFX 122M-AN. You'll have to pardon my voice in this video. My allergies are getting the best of me this week.
The allergies have been unusually more severe.
So they've got used values and quantities, so I like that. SQ5, they're valuing at $3,800. I don't know. I haven't seen too many of those sell used. I don't know. Is that a fair price for a used SQ5? Another $1,300 for the stage box. Honestly, this is a really interesting PA system because it's just filled with a bunch of stuff that I am utterly not familiar with the used prices on. Like turbo sound used gear, I'm not familiar with that market. Allen & Heath SQ and similar mixers from them, people seem to hang on to them. I genuinely just don't see many of these out there for sale used. And same thing with Audix wireless. I honestly can't say that I've seen a set of Audix wireless used in recent memory. It's a Lowell rack mount power sequencer instead of like a Surgex or a Furman or a Trip Light. So another good brand, but just one that I'm not familiar with their used prices. And it looks like good quality K&M speaker stands with bags. They've got Elite Core for all the cabling, so yeah, 15 grand could be totally reasonable for this. And it's a really nice, clean looking system. I don't know if they have any cable trunks or anything to, they've got like a spool there. I wonder if they've got any cable trunks to actually take this stuff like out of the building easily. Yeah, let me know what you think. This system looks nice. And also, let me know what you know about these Audix wireless. I am not familiar at all with this stuff. And they are still making them. Okay, cool. Let's see. $1,000 for 2 channels. It's Sweetwater.
Okay, I'll let you go. These people don't want to talk. They don't want to talk.
2 of the wireless are belt packs. with a single ear headset. Okay, so A-band with the H7 single ear headset, not just one headset. They've got a single ear is the type of headset. 2-channel wireless mic with 2 handhelds. So 2 handhelds, 2 headsets, 2 more OM2s. A little light in the microphone and accessories department, but I was like that rack. That's pretty cool. All right, yeah, let me know what you think. Just a couple of quick listings before we wrap up the video here. I've noticed recently that perhaps the SM7B bubble has burst. I've seen more and more of these starting to hit the market secondhand for increasingly lower prices. This person's at $150 firm, and looks like it's maybe not been kept in the best condition, but nothing a lint roller probably couldn't solve. But yeah, so maybe it's the podcast bubble, maybe it's the SM7B bubble, but if you've ever been interested in getting one of these for anything other than podcasting, now might be the time to do it, because there are plenty of them that I've seen lately. I've seen them on Marketplace, I've seen them on eBay as well. So have a look if you're looking for one of these and you haven't found one yet. And finally, this homemade snake I thought was worth mentioning. It looks like it was made out of a pair of old stop signs, but these look way too thick to actually be stop signs. It says it's over 100 feet of cable, and it says 20 channel, but looking at it, it's 20 plus 5 returns, and the numbering is a little unusual, so it's 1 through 5, 6 through 10, and then over this side, 11 through 15, 16 through 20, and then the returns are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then instead of a fan, it looks like we've gone a box on the other side. Interesting strain relief there. Homebrew. Who knows when this was made? This may have been the best option. It must weigh a ton, unless this is made out of some aluminum. But these look like they're bolted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 bolts all the way through this thing, which is pretty thick. Hard to tell what condition the cable's in. And then, yeah, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought at first maybe they had taped over some outputs that didn't work, but no, they built this with 5 returns, it looks like, from the beginning. So yeah, interesting. 20 by 5 vintage homebrew snake. I wish I could see what it says down here. Yeah, it's just too hard to tell what that says, but for $50, I'm thinking about driving. This isn't too far from me. I'm kind of thinking about driving to go get this just to check it out further, just to take it apart. But yeah, I thought you might get a kick out of that. Have you ever homebrewed a snake? It's a lot more work than you might imagine, trying to get the strain relief and all the soldering done and get it put together. And you know, it's definitely something you can do. I've seen some really beautiful ones done by folks I know, and yeah, if you've got the patience and the skills, it's a good way to learn a lot of these skills, because you get a lot of repetition out of it. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that this person did all the metal cutting and bending themselves, and you know, did this literally from scratch. So pretty cool. Let me know what you think of this in the comments down below.